Good morning, everyone. It's our very first day here in Michigan with all of our stuff with us. So the movers showed up yesterday. They were two college guys because this is a college town with the University of Michigan here in the center of the town. That's what is the heartbeat at the center of Ann Arbor. That's where Chips will be going to be a PhD student, and that's where I will be going to enjoy a lot of things. But it also means that there is a large population of college guys who will move your stuff for you. So they came and loaded all of our stuff into our house. It was really wonderful because I think Chips and I would have died 800 times over with all of the stuff we have. And we live pretty minimalistically, but there's just a lot of stuff, especially for me, dragging my fan mail everywhere because I'm not parting with that no matter what. And then all of my animal supplies. And then I have a few heritage items that are from my grandparents I just don't want to get rid of. So I've carted them across the country, and those guys are able to unload them in a really easy fashion for us. And that was a big relief. And you know what? In my defense, Chips has a lot of books because he is an academic. He is both a philosopher and a historian. And so he has a lot of books for his research and his studies and his intellectual stimulation. And his entire office, mine may be plants and birds and fan mail and things like that, but his office is totally books. But anyway, I'm rambling because I just woke up. We're still super exhausted and there's still so much to do, but it's so wonderful to wake up and to see our new home. I just love this. Look at the view. Look at the view that I get to see every morning out the window. Look at that. That's just so wonderful. That big giant ravine full of trees. These oak trees are huge. They're some of the biggest oak trees I have ever seen. And they just reach up and up and up and up into the canopy. So even during the day, you still have so much shade. And you have my favorite color. My favorite color in the world is the color of leaves when the sunlight is shining down through them. So you look up and you see that emerald green of sunlight coming down through a leaf. That is my favorite color in the world. And there's actually that color that ripples across the house from this side of the house when it's the middle of the afternoon. And I just stopped yesterday and my jaw was on the floor and Chips just laughed and he was like, this is perfect. This is perfect for you. So we're having a great time. We're just settling in. I am still super proud about the little curtain of philodendron I made. I want more philodendron so I can fill it in a little bit. I want it to look really nice. I don't want it to look tacky. So I think I need to have lots and lots of philodendron up there. And then I have plenty of room for more plants. I did have to part with so many of my plants on the move, which made me sad. The birds are adjusting to their spot. They look really good in this corner, actually. We're going to get a big giant plant, hopefully maybe sometime today. I really hope it's sometime today. That is going to go right here. And then the birds have their big giant cage. I still want to get them a bigger cage, so we're going to look into that in the future. I ordered the woolly pockets so that I can make a living wall of plants right here. I'm thinking mostly ferns because I love ferns, but apparently bromeliads do very well in there too. So we're going to have hopefully at least two. They're kind of a lot bigger than I thought they would be. They're about 2 feet, 24 inches in width. But we're going to have like a woolly pocket living wall, which means it's a felt pocket that has like waterproof protection inside of it. And you put the plants in them and hang them on your wall, and then you can water it. And the felt helps to wick and water all of the roots just fine. And it's going to be exciting. Don't worry, I'll talk more about that later. That's going to be more of like a garden, greening the house, series greenhouse sort of vlogs, where we'll do focused vlogs on how I set up a living wall, because I think they can really transform everything and make it look pretty cool. And I want to do a lot of vlogs in the future of like those little itty bitty like moss terrariums that you can make and you can put on the walls, string gardens, so you can hang a garden from the ceiling if you wanted to. I'm going to be looking into how to do those things in the future and sharing my adventures, mishaps, mayhem with you. I predict a lot of trying to do those string gardens and the thing just like falling off the ceiling. So we'll look into it together and have a great time with that. But yeah, I want to put living walls right here. And then I have the bookshelf. It's going to be full of fan art. I decided I want to make this the bookshelf where I can look over from my desk and I can see all of the fan creation stuff. I can see all the fan art. All of the things that people have sent in to build up our community will go over here. And then I'm still figuring out what to do with these kind of corners. Don't know. I know I want the geckos in this corner. So we ordered a little end table for them to go on. Moving's so expensive because you have to get some new furniture. You have to kind of piece things together. It's really expensive, but it's really great to know that this is hopefully our final move, if not for until next year when we might move again, until like 6 years we're going to be here in town, in this town, and that makes a big difference in my opinion. So yeah, that's it. And then now I'm going to get to work at emptying up this office. So we've actually completed most of the living space downstairs and made it look really, really nice. Chips did a fantastic job on the kitchen, and so I'm going to get to work unpacking and finding all sorts of surprises inside those boxes that I don't even remember about, and building up the office. I've already been chit-chatting with Ben, listening to relaxing music. Peapod, my computer works, which is a miracle. And we have internet, which is also a miracle. And hopefully, if I can get the office settled and just kind of feel like I'm fitting in, kind of putting my roots down, literally, if not metaphorically, but also metaphorically, I hope, then I can start recording for the main channel again pretty soon, because there's so many adventures I want to go on, so many stories I want to tell. But later today, we are hoping to go to the vegan bakery. So we're going to be popping over to the vegan gluten-free bakery later as a reward to ourselves. And I'm also going to see if I can get Chips to like go to a plant nursery with me so that we can get some more plants for my office and for the downstairs too, which by the way, those cut sunflowers, he and I are both totally in love with them. They're amazing. I can't wait to get cut flowers for the whole house all the time. I kind of have an empty vase right here waiting for some more cut flowers to be added into it. So there's that. I'm really excited. And I keep sitting here writing in my joy journal over and over and over again. I'm so happy. I'm so happy. I'm so happy. And I have to encourage myself to try to write in my joy journal. But Seri, why are you so happy? So when I look back on that in like 3 months, I'll be like, well, you were happy, but why? So I'm trying to fill that out in my joy journal now, but I'm very happy. Everything is wonderful. I'm going to start unloading the closet, and I will show off the results of what our office space is going to look like later. Yay! I'm starting to open up my treasure boxes. And actually, these are almost all gifts. This is a gift from my mom that says, I'm so thankful you're my daughter. And that usually goes in this little cubby right here. This is where I keep kind of presents from my mom and clay crafts. There's another little like statue that I keep there from my mom. So I kind of have a little thing on the left that's from my mom. And this is actually a Pokemon trading card game platinum set, just box that has Shaman on it, and I love Shaman, so my brother gave this to me ages ago as just kind of a decoration gift, because he is a Nintendo fanboy hardcore and absolutely loves Pokemon. And so I've kept this all these years, and I just constantly keep it like up so I can look up and see something green and cute and Pokemon related and think of my brother. So it's just full of little treasures in here. This is a picture I took ages ago. I might update what's in the frame. And then this is a gift. This was a wonderful gift right here. Oh goodness, I hope it's okay. There we go. A needlepoint that was sent to me as a snail mail gift. I'll gently even it out. Oh, I didn't mean for it to get a little bit crumpled there. But this is a needlepoint gift from snail mail. Absolutely wonderful. Oh, look, here's Nirne's. Here's Nirne's present. The giant sequoia tree. I can try planting this. Oh, that'll be so exciting. This little guy was a gift from snail mail as well. And of course, Katie's beautiful hat gift. That's going to look so good in here. Where am I going to put it, Birdos? Oh, look at all that color, and it just pops out on these green walls. Oh, this is going to be awesome. And speaking of my treasures, this is actually one of my little treasures. I made it a long time ago. This is a piggy bank shaman. And I actually handmade this. I just got an old piggy bank that my little cousins had and they didn't use anymore. I gave it a clay nose, a really cute little clay shaman nose. And then I did a whole bunch of felt cutouts for leaves, and I sewed and glued everything together. It has a little base. It has little flowers on top and the little dots, and I loved this. And I made it a long time ago when I was listening to Just Jessa, the YouTube channel, Just Jessa, and that was back when I was just first getting into Let's Plays, and I thought she was the only one who made Let's Plays, and how amazing was that? And I just love that I spent like 2 hours watching her Sims videos and making this, and it felt so wonderful and immersive. I painted the little pig. It used to be like a bright pink pig, I think, and now it's just a little white shaman, and I really love it. It's just one of my fun little craft things I made a long time ago. Right, I found the birding binoculars, so I can use those to spy on all of the awesome deer and other birds that will be showing up over here. And then I also found my manga and one of my really cool rocks. Yeah, little bookend rock. And then it looks like I've also got my joy journals in here. My joy journals are back. Hooray! They need to have a very special spot in my bookshelf so I can look over and be reminded how much fun it is to absolutely fill those joy journals to the brim. And then it looks like I've got a couple other cool rocks. I really have just collected like cool looking rocks. This one reminded me of a dinosaur egg. I just pick them up and bring them home if I think that they're really interesting and not in a sensitive area. Then a whole bunch of little treasures in there. Oh man, it's actually really fun to open these boxes up and find my treasures again. And I'm almost done emptying all the boxes inside of the closet that are going to be coming out. So I'm actually pretty surprised. I definitely need a little bit more storage space maybe. Maybe I kind of want another bookshelf maybe right here to sort of fill in this spot and then have the living walls above it. But we'll think about it because I want to have lots and lots of space in order to show off all of the fan art and things that people have sent in. So, still trying to make this place a home, huh, Birdos? All right, it's another treasure box, and this is actually some of my most precious treasures. We have some infertile Gouldian finch eggs in here inside of a little sake cup that I got from Epcot. And then we've got a little bird whistle. So this is actually a little bird whistle that, oh geez, I got this from the Heritage Festival ages and ages ago with my family. And then working our way in, oh thank goodness all the fragile stuff seems to have made it. We have this wonderful gecko that was actually a very, very, very thoughtful Christmas present from my wonderful cousin. So she was only like 8 when she picked that out for me. It was so perfect. We have Ila's gift, one of Ila's beautiful seashells from Hawaii that she actually sent to me that I think is just so cool. And then working my way in a little bit more, here we go. The statue that my mom got me that always gets to live. Let me turn it, always gets to live in this spot. And it says, "You make me happy." And this is, I think he's Jim Shore. He's my mom's absolute favorite, like ceramic sort of decoration person. But this is like my little mom shrine in a way because this is where I always keep it and it gets to stay right in here. "You make me happy," the little thing from her. And then I deck out the rest of this with lots of other little trinkets that people have sent me. If you can't tell, I really tend to keep mostly things that people have given me as gifts. Oh, my coral made it. This was actually given to me when I was 10 years old, so I wouldn't recommend gathering coral up anymore because coral is not something you really want to gather. It's not good for the environment, but this was given to me as a gift from my great aunt and great uncle when I was 10 years old after they went to the Caribbean. So I thought that was really cool. I have another coral piece hiding somewhere that we'll probably find. And then, of course, I've got my shadow box. I'm probably going to need to, I need to rearrange my poor squick and it fell over. But my gifts from Pavo and my gifts from, I don't want to say Charlie, Chelsea? It was another C name. So I'm going to fix the little shadow box and then it's going to go up on my desk again too. All right, now we're breaking into more boxes of treasures. I have so many things people have sent me, or things. I actually won this from Exotic Reptiles. I think that's what she's called, her Etsy. A long time ago I won it as a giveaway, and I still absolutely love it. And I have all the gifts people have sent me or made for me, all sorts of fun things. I have little treasures. One of these days I should really go through some of my little treasures and just kind of show them off because I really have some amazing things. And I feel like they're amazing because so many of them are gifts from people, and that's just really, really special. But we're starting to get into these kinds of boxes. So I've been trying to save a couple bookshelves over there that I can fill up with things that people have sent me, and I can fill up with all sorts of little gifts and items like that. Are you so happy, Ossie Jr.? Are you singing away over there? Yeah, you're a happy boy. Ossie Jr. is having a great time, and we're almost done with a lot of the boxes. So I'm really feeling a lot better now that everything is sort of falling into place. We're going to order some new bookshelves to put like one bookshelf there, so I have a little bit more room to kind of sprinkle things that people send me out so it doesn't feel quite so clustered into two corners and can just be a nice little wall of gifts, which is amazing. They're mulberries! I haven't seen mulberries in years. My grandma used to pick these all the time and make pie out of them. Oh, that's so exciting to see mulberries again. baby. There's so many. Oh, and look, there's a little chirping sparrow. Or as you like to say, tiger sparrows. What the heck?
There's another duck.
Oh, was it? Oh, it's a duck. I was like, I heard something. They're just hanging out. The little sparrows down there are taking a little dust bath. It's so cute. Oh my gosh, they're adorable. Got tree fish. Look at all the tree fish. Oh, that's cute. I love it. That's a cute little decoration. Almost done setting up the office. And I'm so tired. I think it almost physically hurts. So, like a week of sleeping on the floor. We had our mattress last night, though. That was wonderful. And so many things to do and so much walking. And I love our new house because it's going to help keep me fit so well, because to get to the basement with some of my stuff is 2 flights of stairs. And it's really cool. And I'm so tired. I'm probably not going to make any sense. So I just want to let you guys know, office tour will be coming up. I hope to be resuming recording for all of the series soon. Right now I'm so tired. It almost hurts. And I'm so exhausted. I didn't know it would be this exhausting. I don't recall it being so exhausting in our other moves, but I feel like maybe I had more to move because I have all the fan art and the fan stuff I'm trying to make sure I put into the room, and because we need more furniture, so we have to do all these measurements and we have to order things, and then Walmart sold out on their website, and we tried Amazon first, but everything was like $80 and Walmart sells it for $15, but then it's back to school month, so everything's out of stock. And then I had a bookshelf I needed in my cart for like $15 to buy, and I couldn't click confirm purchase fast enough, and someone else bought the last one and then it was out of stock, and it's just been like chaotic, but not bad. Don't think just because I'm saying it's been chaotic and exhausting and I'm so tired it kind of hurts that it's bad. It just means I don't think I remember my own name anymore, let alone how to record at the moment. So moving is really, really tiring sometimes.